Today I'm going to show you how to transform all of these ingredients into keto brownies, which are flourless, low carb, gluten-free and pretty decadently amazing and so easy. I'll talk you through all the ingredients, and I've written a full blog post which I'll leave down below so you can pin, bookmark, save for whenever you want these keto brownie goodies. And make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more yummy videos too, and leave a comment. Let me know if you give this recipe a try. I look forward to reading your comments. So let's quickly chat through the ingredients and get started with our baking. We've got chocolate. I've got 100 grams of dark chocolate here. If you're following keto, use as higher percentage low carb as possible. We've got 200 grams of beautiful Irish butter here. It's unsalted butter. I've got 4 eggs over here. I'm using stevia. Use whichever sweetener you like. I've got vanilla to give lovely flavor. I'm using ground almonds. Now you could use almond flour instead. It'll result in much finer brownies, but I'm quite happy having those little bits of almond chunks still inside. So I've got ground almonds, and finally salt. I've got an enormous salt over here, but we're just using a pinch of it. So now we're going to get on and melt together our butter and chocolate, and you'll see this is a one pot mixing situation. We melt everything, mix it all through together, and then it goes into the oven, which I need to now preheat to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. And I'm going to get out my square baking tin, line it with baking paper, grease it well so I'm ready to go when my brownies are ready to go into the oven. So I've popped the butter and the chocolate into a saucepan. You could do this in a double boiler where you pop a bowl over simmering water, but I like to live dangerously. I'm going to melt it until it's beautiful melted butter and chocolate together. It's getting there. I've got it over quite a low heat, and I'm just very slowly melting the chocolate and butter together, and it's quite therapeutic actually. So I'm just going to keep melting this, and then once it's all melted, we'll move on to the next step. There you go, the last little bits of chocolate and butter are melting into my delicious pool of chocolate over here. Now you could pour this out into a bowl if you want, but I like to just have less washing up and keep everything in my saucepan and add all the ingredients and whisk it through together in here, which is what we will do next. My melted chocolate and butter is over here. I'm going to now add all the other ingredients, starting with a teaspoon of vanilla, and then 1/4 cup of stevia, and we'll just give that a stir through. That stevia dissolve, the flavour of the vanilla go in. Add in a pinch of salt. Salt brings out the sweetness so much in ingredients, definitely worth popping into brownies. And then we'll move over to a whisk instead, and we'll whisk in our eggs. And we'll whisk in our eggs, and I've popped 2 in over there. Start with 2 and then do the others one at a time, just getting it nice and thickened. Oh, doesn't that look delightful? Nice and thick. Oh, delicious. Finally, we'll move back to the spoon, and we'll add in our ground almonds or almond flour. And we'll mix it in until we've got a beautiful brownie batter. You want these kind of dense, so you don't have to go too crazy at mixing, and that is pretty perfect. I'm going to get out my prepared baking tin and pour in my brownie batter. Oh, this smells amazing. These are the best brownies you will ever have, keto or not. They are so good. Okay, that's perfect. Now it goes into the oven for 25 minutes, and I'll show you my beautiful brownies when they come out. It's just come out the oven. Brownies smell amazing, and they've still got a little bit of wobble to them, and they do sink back a bit, so just leave them in the tray for a little while to cool, and then we'll take them up and cut them into pieces. But now you can have these warm and they'll be so gooey and fudgy and amazing, but they do improve on taste if you've got a bit of patience and let them cool for a few hours or even overnight. The next day they taste pretty amazing. But I'll show you when I unmold them in a little bit and how yum these brownies look. The brownies have cooled for a while now, so I'll just move them out of the tin. They look amazing, they smell amazing. We just need to cut in so you can have a look how great they look inside. And I like to kind of cut it into 4 by 4 So I cut 4 across and swivel it around, and another 4 the other way. Smells pretty amazing as I'm cutting into it, and if I just grab one of them, oh, you can see inside it's a little bit gooey, and right now this will be fudgy and gooey deliciousness. But just leave it to cool completely, cool overnight. Tomorrow these will be the best brownies you absolutely ever had, but of course you can't resist having a fudgy one now. But oh, they're so amazing. But that is the video for today for these amazing fudgy keto flourless brownies. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more videos, check down below for the link to the blog post where you can get the full recipe step-by-step instructions, and leave a comment too. Let me know if you give the recipe a try. I always love hearing your feedback on my yummy recipes. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.